Dear students, let us start with the next topic, expression for attenuation coefficient alpha. When light travels in a material medium, there will be always loss in the intensity of light with the distance traveled. Such a loss of intensity of light obeys a law called as Lambert's law. As per the Lambert's law, the rate of decrease of intensity of light with the distance traveled is directly proportional to its initial intensity P. The rate of decrease of intensity of light with the distance traveled is denoted by dP by dL. dP by dL, that is directly proportional to P, its initial intensity. Here, minus sign indicates that there is a decrease in the intensity of light. Now, when dP by dL is proportional to P, let us remove this proportionality and add a constant. That constant is called as alpha. Alpha, which is called as attenuation coefficient. Let us rearrange this equation as dP by P is equal to minus alpha into dL. dP by P is equal to minus alpha into dL. Now, let us integrate on both the sides. That is, dP by P, integration of dP by P is equal to minus alpha into integration of dL. Now, consider an optical fiber of length L. If Pn is the initial intensity with which the light is launched into the fiber and P out is the intensity of light received at the output end of the fiber, then the equation 2 can be written as integration of dP by P under the limit P into P out equal to minus alpha into integration of dL in the limit 0 to L. So, after integration this, we will get integration of dP by P is log P. Integration of dP by P is log P under the limit P into P out, which is equal to minus alpha into integration of dL is L. Now, let us apply the limit. This equation can be written as log base E P out minus log base E P in, which is equal to minus alpha into L. Or let us rearrange this equation as alpha is equal to minus 1 by L log base E P out by P in. So this is written based on, this is log A minus log B. Log A minus log B can be written as log A by B. Or else we can also write this equation as alpha is equal to minus 1 by L log base 10 P out by P in with the unit Bel per unit length. So Bel is the unit of intensity of light. Since attenuation coefficient is also, it is the loss in the intensity of light, its unit will be Bel. We also know 1 Bel is equal to 10 decibels. So 1 Bel is equal to 10 decibels. That's why let us replace here in the place of 1 as 10. 10 minus 10 by L log base 10 P out by Pn, the unit becomes decibel per kilometer. Decibel per kilometer. So this is the expression for the attenuation coefficient alpha expressed in the unit decibel per kilometer. Now, let us go to the next topic. That is the application of the optical fiber. Optical fiber communication is the transmission of information by the propagation of optical signal through the optical fibers over the required distance, which involves two steps. One is deriving the optical signal from electrical signal at the transmitting end and converting back an optical signal into the electrical signal at the receiving end. So, the meaning of optical fiber communication or fiber optic communication means it is the transmission of the information by the propagation of optical signal through the optical fibers over any required distance, which involves two steps. One is deriving an optical signal from the electrical signal at the transmitting end and converting back the optical signal into the electrical signal at the receiving end. Now, let us know the basics of point-to-point communication system. How do we communicate the information using the optical fibers? Let us know about it. So here there is a diagram where you have a voice of a telephone user. Voice of a telephone user. There is a coder system, an electronic system called as coder, and there is an optical transmitter, maybe LED. Then you have the optical fiber here, optical fiber. Then there is a photodetector, decoder, and the same voice of a telephone user. So this much we can take it as a transmitting end. Transmitting end. This much we can take it as a receiving end. We can take it as a receiving end. Now let us see how we can communicate the information, the basics of point-to-point communication system. Let us see how we can communicate the information. So initially we have the voice of a telephone user. Voice of a telephone user in the analog form. That is the electrical signal in the analog form. That voice is there now. It gives rise to electrical signals in the analog form. That analog information is fed to an electronic system called as encoder. Encoder, which will convert this analog information into digital data or digital information, or it gives the information in binary data. Now, this binary information or the digital information is fed to an optical transmitter called as a LED, maybe called as a LED, that is light emitting diode. So when this digital information is given to a LED, this LED modulates this digital data into the optical signal. Digital data into the optical signal, light emitting diode. It converts this electrical signal, which is in the digital form, into the optical signal. Now this optical signal can be fed to an optical fiber. This optical signal can be fed to an optical fiber, and the light propagates in an optical fiber, and it undergoes total internal reflection over any required distance and reaches the other end of the optical fiber. So here care should be taken to minimize the attenuation, such that whatever the input light is given to the optical fiber, we can receive the whole output at the output end. Now, this optical signal from the receiving end of the optical fiber is fed to a photodetector. Photodetector, which converts this optical signal back to the electrical signal, in the digital form or in the binary form. So this binary information or the digital information is fed to an electronic system called as decoder, which converts back this digital information into the analog form, nothing but the same voice of a telephone user at the receiving end. The same voice at the receiving end. So from transmitter to the receiver, this much of work has to be completed for the information to reach from a transmitter to the receiver. So here optical fiber plays a vital role. So optical fibers, they find applications in the case of transmitting the information. So this is how this basics of point-to-point communication. What is the basics? How the information can reach, the basics of the point-to-point communication system. So here you have a transmitting end and you have a receiving end. That is what I said. What is fiber optic communication or optical fiber communication means? It is the transmission of the information by the propagation of the optical signal through the optical fibers or any required distance, which involves two steps. One, you have to derive an optical signal from the electrical signal at this transmitting end, and you have to convert back an optical signal into the electrical signal at the receiving end. Now, so let us go to the last topic of this chapter, that is the advantages and disadvantages of the optical fibers. So first, let us know the advantages of the optical fiber. The first advantage is the materials used for making optical fibers are silicon dioxide and plastic, both of which are available at very low cost. The precursors, the starting materials, are very important to manufacture anything. So the materials used for making optical fibers are nothing but silicon dioxide and plastic, both of which are available at a very low cost. So this is one of the advantage. Second one, because of their lightweight and compactness, they are much easier to transport. So the transportation with the fiber cable will be very easy compared to metallic cable, because they are light in weight and they are compact. And the third advantage is the signals generated from radio and telecommunication stations, or sometimes the signals generated from electronic equipments, or sometimes radiations from lightning or sparking, tend to cause some disturbance in the metallic cable, but cannot do so for the fiber cable. So that's what. This is also the major advantage. Sometimes if the signals generated from radio and telecommunication stations or from electronic equipments or due to lightning or sparking, that may cause some disturbance to the metallic cable, but cannot do anything for the fiber cable. So this is also one of the advantage. The last advantage is, since the signal is optical here, no sparks are generated as it could be in the case of an electrical signal. Hence, it leads to protection from corrosive and flammable environments. So here the signal is optical. Therefore, no sparks are generated as it could be in the case of an electrical signal. Hence, that leads to protection from corrosive and flammable environment. So still there are many advantages of the optical fiber. So for you, if you study 4 of this optical fiber advantages, it is sufficient. Next is the disadvantages of the optical fiber. Let us know what are the disadvantages of the optical fiber. First one, very first one, fibers cannot be bent too sharply. For sharper bends, either the fiber gets broken or light fails to undergo total internal reflection. So this is the major disadvantage of the optical fiber, because it is made of plastic or glass. It's a very thin material. It gets easily broken. We cannot bend the fibers too sharp. So if you go for sharper bends, either they get broken or the light fails to undergo total internal reflection. The second disadvantage is the optic connectors used to connect two optical fibers, that is splicing, nothing but splicing. So those optic connectors are highly expensive. That is also one of the disadvantage. Third one, whenever a fiber suffers a line break, the operations required to re-establish the connections are highly skillful and time consuming. So the fiber is made of plastic or glass. It's a very thin material. In case if they suffer any line breakage, at that time, if you want to re-establish the connections, if you want to do operation, then that work is highly skillful and highly time consuming. Here, the last disadvantage which we have taken is fibers undergo expansion and contraction with the temperature that may upset some of the critical alignments, which may lead to the loss in the light signal. So fibers, they undergo expansion with the contraction and contraction with the temperature that upset some critical alignments in the fiber, which may lead to the loss in the light signal. So these are the disadvantages of the optical fiber. So you have advantages also, you have disadvantages also of the optical fiber. So this is what students, we started the optical fibers chapter. We came to know what is an optical fiber, what is the principle behind that, and how the optical fiber is constructed, what are the parts of the optical fiber. Then we came to know how light propagates, the propagating mechanism through an optical fiber. Later, we came to know what is numerical aperture and what is the condition for the ray to propagate inside an optical fiber. So later, we went to study about the types of optical fibers, then attenuation, types of attenuation. Then we went to study about the expression for the attenuation coefficient. Then we came to know the applications of the optical fibers, advantages and disadvantages. So this chapter ends with all the topics. Thank you one and all.